What's up, guys? I want to show you how to spot a fake natural. And this information is very important to you because if you're a drug-free lifter and you look up to these guys, you'll find that your expectations are going to be very, very flawed. You're going to think you can look like these dudes without injecting steroids, but in reality, you're never, ever, ever going to look like them no matter what you do, no matter the genetics, no matter what. There's a lot of compounds that these guys are using. You don't know what their stacks are. I know what the fuck they're using, and it's not pretty. There's all kinds of combinations, all kinds of cutting drugs, all kinds of muscle building drugs. I mean, you'd be amazed at the shit that these guys are taking and lying about the drug use. So today I want to show you how to spot one of these dudes so that you cannot have false expectations, so that you don't develop body dysmorphia. Because believe it or not, when I was a teenager, I looked up to these guys as well, and it actually it fucked up my perception of what was attainable naturally. And once I got to these guys' strength levels, and I look in the mirror and I don't look like them, I'm like, what's going on? How come I don't look like these dudes? And that's when I came to the realization that almost everybody in this YouTube industry is lying about the drug use. And I'm not going to name any names here, but I want to discuss in particular the fake naturals who are in the fitness, bodybuilding type world. You know, the fitness model physique type guys? Well, those are the guys I want to address. I'm not going to discuss powerlifters because that's a whole different topic and they use different drugs for that for the most part. They don't use the same compounds per se. But in terms of guys who are very, very, very muscular and extremely shredded at the same time, those are my targets for today's video. And maybe I'll make more in the future. I'd like to see your feedback. But here's the thing, guys. If a guy is extremely muscular, okay, I'd say extremely muscular being 17 to 18 inch arms, and he's shredded at the same time, shredded being 6-10% body fat, but he's weak as shit, there's a very, very, very high chance that this guy's using drugs. In particular, cutting compounds or drugs that retain muscle fullness when you're actually in a caloric deficit. Because here's the thing, man. You can't be that fucking big and have trouble benching 275. I don't care what guys say. People are going to say, well, you know what, Alex? It's because these people train in a bodybuilding fashion. They use bodybuilding parameters. Well, last time I checked, bodybuilders and powerlifters are both strong. So how come you have these fitness models who are saying they're natural, they have really, really big muscles, 18-inch arms, but they can't even bench 275? Well, it's because they're using drugs and they're fucking lying, okay? I'll tell you, you could spot a real natural. A real natural, he's going to be pretty strong, but it's going to be proportional to his size. You understand that? A great example would be Greg from Kino Body. He did a 270 for 5 incline bench press. There you go. That's natural. It reflects the way he looks. Another example would be Johnny Candido. Now he's cut back down to 165. He did a 325 pause bench. That's natural. You look at his physique, it shows. You could tell that's a drug-free physique. It's proportional to the way he looks. Let me give you another example. Myself. See the way I look, right? I don't look super huge. I don't look stupid insane. I'm not massive by any chance, but I'm pretty much the same level of strength as Johnny Candido. Let me give you another example. Omar Isuf, 350 bench press. Look at his physique. Look at the strength to the muscle. That's a natural looking physique. Now, if you look at the other guys on the internet, I can't really say the same because these dudes are weaker than all the guys I mentioned combined, yet they have twice the size. How come when I go to a gym, I'm the strongest motherfucker there? How come I can outlift guys that are on juice? It doesn't make sense. I've seen dudes that are so fucking muscular that when you see them in person, you can't believe that these are even real people. Massive, massive guys. But when you see them load up the weight, they're lifting bitch weight. That right there is a great indicator that they're on drugs. And there's tons of guys in the YouTube world right now, specifically the modeling world, the fitness modeling world, men's physique. Those are your culprits. I could think of a lot of guys, man, but I can't name them because they got big followings, and they'll tell you that, they'll try to give you the secrets to being a successful fitness model. They'll say, oh, you got to post on Facebook very often, you got to do this diet, this type of training. But the reality is that that's not the truth. The reality is these guys are pinning needles up their ass in different directions. Glutes, shoulders, lats, arms. They're doing the whole 9 yards. And you wouldn't know about it because they're lying and they're claiming natural. Then they like to support their argument and say, oh, I do drug testing, as if that fucking works, right? But that's another topic altogether. The point of the video is this, okay? If you're looking at a natural bodybuilder, or so he claims to be a natural bodybuilder, or a natural fitness model, but he's fucking full and he's lean, but he's weak. He's weak. That's a drug user 99% of the time. And don't, it's not genetics, okay? You can't be that big, but be that fucking weak. It just doesn't happen. You can have a fucking chest that's damn near 50 inches, but you can't even bench 275 for 3 reps. I'm sorry, bro. I'm sorry, that's ridiculous. You can't have 18-inch arms, but you can't even close grip bench 2 plates. That's fucking insane, bro. I've done close grip benching 225 with a very, very narrow grip 16 times. I don't have fucking 18-inch arms. How come? Well, because I'm not on the goddamn juice. My strength is proportional to my size. And that's what these guys don't have. They have extremely large amounts of size, muscle mass, and they're very lean. It's the combination, right? That's already fishy in itself. Although it could be possible for certain naturals, it's the fact that these guys are weak that gives you the indicator that they're on drugs. And it's not the genetics, because if you have that much muscle mass, even if you're not a power lifter, even if you don't train in a strength training fashion, you will still be pretty strong. You will still be able to at least bench 3 plates. But if you can't even hit 275, but you're big and you're fucking shredded, you're a drug-using bastard. That's the truth. And don't try to say otherwise. And don't give me the drug testing excuse. So that's all I have for you today. That's how you spot a fake natural motherfucker. There's many other ways to do this, of course. I'm just giving you one facet. I'm just giving you one little thing, one little window. I can make tons of videos on this topic. I could have fucking videos for a year on this shit. But you know what? I don't want to get a reputation for this. There's other guys that specialize in that department, and I'm just giving you an overview. So if you want to know how a guy's on drugs, look at his size and see how much could he lift. If he's big and shredded, but he's lifting pussy weight, that's a drug-using bastard. You'll know what a drug physique looks like. It looks different from a natural physique. There's a certain look that goes about it. Pay attention, and with experience, with time, you'll learn to recognize it.